All right, welcome to the podcast. This is episode 11, something new. Open up with my guy Goldy Brinkman, aka Goldy, aka Golden Child.
Yeah.
Golden Child
Way
Chachi.
back in the days, yeah.
lots of names for this man right
man.
here. How you been?
I'm good, man. How you?
I'm good, just
That's
chilling.
good.
You know,
That's good.
definitely. Jinx. So what have you been up to, man? It's 2020, new decade. You do
Yeah.
any resolutions?
Man,
Or do you even
no,
get into
I
all that?
don't really do no resolutions, man. I try to,
Good.
I try to, keep it basic, a
Right.
workout plan or something like that. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? But I ain't the type to new year, new me type thing. I try to do a workout plan or something like that. Try to stay consistent on like the music tips. So
Right.
I might have a resolution about music, like I want to better it or something like that, or do
Mhm.
something different. But other than that, no.
Got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to keep your options open.
Yeah,
Not
yeah,
pigeonhole yourself
yeah,
into
yeah.
anything.
Because then I feel like you get, you set these resolutions and then it's a disappointment if you don't keep up with them later on.
For
You know what I
sure.
mean? So
But
you
it
never
could-
know how the rest of the year go.
Right,
gonna go.
exactly. Anything could happen at any
Exactly.
time.
So
But it also can keep you, on your toes and
it can.
to
it
a,
can.
a set schedule, goals, whatever.
Yeah. But I feel like I set those not really as like okay, it's a new year, so let me set them. I feel like I set them throughout the year. You know what I mean? I got things going like I'm ready for January and February, and then March will come and I'll keep going with other things, and you know what I mean? So I kind of plan out the whole year almost
right.
already. So
That's good.
yeah.
And you already started off, I feel like, this decade, right? Well, you ended the last decade, right? With a
Right.
drop, Pressure, the EP,
Yeah.
available on Spotify, iTunes.
All over, man.
Everywhere.
It's all over.
Everywhere. So, let's start there.
Yeah. Okay.
What gave you the inspiration to do that and also come back, because you haven't been here since 2016? It's just like,
Yeah, that was the
3,
last
4
tape.
years.
Was 2016, right?
Yeah, which was Brutally Honest,
Right.
hosted by DJ Bandana Black.
Yeah. Shout out to Bandana Black too, man. He was definitely good on both of my previous tapes back in the past. So shout out to him.
Definitely.
Man, I did Pressure just off. I was like, I had to pretty much reinvent myself. That's where the new name came from. I put the Brinkman on it and took, the rest of it off. And
What does that mean?
honestly, I don't even know. It was just Golden Child. You remember it was Golden Child for
Right.
the longest, but I felt like that was so basic and everybody had that. Or you can type in and you'll find a million of them.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I was like, I wanted to change it.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't exactly know where I wanted to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But you remember back in my hooligan days, they used to just call me Goldie. They used
Right.
to just keep it just Goldie.
Yep.
And so I was like, okay, well, I'll keep that part. And then let me find something to put after it. So it was a process, and I was trying 3, 4, 5 different names, and I don't know, it just stuck. And
I wonder why
just
they
liked
call
it,
you
so-
Goldie.
I don't know, man. You know what I mean? I don't
No,
know.
it's probably something that you're wearing.
It's gotta be.
Yeah,
you know
probably.
what I mean?
I
It's
don't know.
gotta be.
Or it could be your voice. I don't know.
It could
Golden
be that
Child.
Too. Yeah.
You see the movie Golden Child with Eddie Murphy?
I ain't seen it. I seen
Really?
I seen clips of it, but I ain't
kinda
never
funny.
actually watched the whole movie.
Yeah, it's kind of funny.
Yeah.
I didn't watch the whole movie.
They used to play with me talking about I look like the little Asian kid in there or whatever.
Oh
like
my
that. But hey, man.
That's hilarious. So back to talking about Pressure.
Yeah, I just basically, like I said, I wanted to reinvent myself, so it took a while for me to, pretty much get the motivation back again. And I seen that, Buffalo was up, it's on a wave, and I contacted my producer and got some beats and stuff like that. And
Who's your producer?
my man Antoine Hicks, he out of Lockport. He got the best beats around. I'm telling you,
There's
he's
pretty
fire.
fire
So,
joints on there.
yeah, he got the best beats around. So he had threw a load of beats at me, and I kind of picked out the ones I wanted and the ones I didn't. And it was just all pretty much just a feeling. And then I was like, okay, I'm ready. So it was kind of just mentally get myself back into it and stuff like that. You know what I mean? So it's been a minute, but I'm happy to definitely be back and be on this wave.
We're definitely glad to have you back in the scene for sure.
Yeah, man, appreciate it.
For sure. Some of the lyrics, where do you draw your inspiration from?
Mostly things that I've witnessed, past experiences I've had, or experiences from like some of my best friends or something like that. Something that one of my boys done went through or something like that, or like just things that I went through or I might have saw, or that's pretty much where I get it from. You know what I mean? I listen to a lot of local artists, and I listen to some bigger artists as well. So I pull things from them or something like that. I'd be like, yo, I like how you said that or whatever. But it mainly come from my life. Like whatever happened with me is pretty much what you hearing. You know what I mean? So like the Loc City track was like, if you heard me on that track, I was pretty much talking about some shit that actually happened to me in the past prior years.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you about that. You talk about, if he had the gun in your face.
Yeah, I had got robbed. It was by one of the dudes that I thought was my boys. I had ran with him when I was younger, and like my parents knew his parents, and so I was out there on the streets doing some things I wasn't supposed to be doing anyway.
Sure.
So when you moving like that, you kind of got to chalk it up to the game. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, okay, everybody gonna get robbed at some point.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You wouldn't expect it to come from that.
I ain't expected to come from my man, so that was the problem. You know what I mean? So it was like I definitely had to get that off my chest because I felt like that was the best way to go about it. Because when it happened, I had took other measures and I was doing other things. You know what I mean? To try to get back at him and everything like that.
Sure.
You know what I mean? So I was moving crazy and. Thank God nothing ever expired out of it. So
yeah, that's good.
I just was like, I'm gonna just take it to the music. You know what I mean? But
for sure.
Yeah, man, life experiences. You know what I mean? So I learned to keep my circle real small.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Do you run with tiny group now, or just really family orientated?
It's really, really family orientated, man. The people that I run with is people that I've known for a very long time. That's why it tripped me up that that happened on 420. And it tripped me up that, he did that because I knew homie for a minute. Sure. You know what I mean? But not as long as, like, I knew my boys in that now. But they was telling me, like, yo, don't rock with homie. He ain't right. Something wrong with him. But I'm like, nah, I know him. You know what I'm saying? I know Scrap. We've been in and out of it all the time.
Right.
So.
And that's always how it happens, too.
Yeah. You know what I mean? And it was just like a phone call. He hit me, yo, come bring me this, whoop-de-whoop. I get there, and it was pretty much like I came unprepared. I came with nothing, you know what I mean? Or nothing like that because that's my man.
Right.
So I'm like, okay. He need his thing, whatever, I got him. And pretty much he ran down on me or whatever like that. You know what I mean? And it threw me for a loop. I let him get whatever it was he was trying to get. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like it wasn't worth dying over at that point. You know what I mean? But and then, some things happened afterwards, and I wasn't thinking smart. But ain't nobody go to jail, so we all good.
That's good. Yeah.
We all good.
Yeah, we'll leave it like that.
Yeah, we gonna leave it like that.
For sure.
I can't give him too much. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, absolutely not. Yeah, it's over and done with. No more energy.
Yeah, I'm good. It's 2020. It's new energy.
2020. So. You got a daughter now.
Yeah.
How's fatherhood treating you?
Man, it's good, man. It's good. Like, it was an adjustment. You know what I mean? It was definitely an adjustment. It was something that was hard to cope with. You know what I mean? Because I came into my daughter's life when she was 1. Okay. I found out I had a daughter when she was about 1 year old. So it was definitely, it kind of just hit me like it was just a shock. Yeah. So, but it's good, man. It's good. It's one of the things I enjoy the most. I can kind of blame fatherhood on the reason I ain't drop a tape in like 3 years is because, of course, yeah. You know what I mean? I was trying to get that up under me. You know what I mean?
Right. Definitely focus on that.
Yeah.
I just had John Quellis on.
Okay. Yeah.
Old school rapper from over here.
Yeah, shout out to John Quellis, man. He dope. He's
super dope
for real.
He was telling me the same thing too.
Yeah.
Which is gonna happen. Like you want to fall, but you don't want to take time away from your kids.
Yeah, no. Fatherhood definitely it'll definitely pull you away from a lot of things. You know what I mean? I definitely ain't got as much time on my hands as I did back in 2016 and 15 to be dropping these tapes like crazy. So you know what I mean? I got her up my leg all the time. You know what I mean? So.
But you still find time to get it done, which is good.
I gotta get it done. Man. Yeah, you know what I mean. I gotta get it done.
So, what are some of your long-term aspirations, as far as like in the game and like trying to what you want to do with this?
Really, man, I just want to try to reach as many people as I can reach. You know what I mean? Like long term, I say. Not really sign a deal because, there's a lot of people out there making money right now that ain't got deals, that ain't got, big major deals. So it wouldn't even really be signing a deal. It would really just be having that platform to be able to tour and let people hear my message. And, if I can help a lot of people out with the things that I do spit about, then, it'll definitely be one of my favorite things about this is definitely, trying to help the people and just giving somebody something to listen to, something different.
Gotcha. Have you ever gone through something where music pulled you out of, like, kind of helped you out in that way?
What you mean?
Maybe, like, I don't know, depression or a tough time that you put on a track and it kind of, like, brings you out of the depths.
Yeah. I had made that Loc City one. That definitely helped me out. You know what I mean? Because
fire track, by the way.
Thank you. After that situation happened, like I said, I took some measures that I didn't want to take. So and then I was like, well, how am I going to approach the situation without, doing anything that's going to, you know, get me locked up.
Right.
So I went to music, and that definitely helped me out because I was able to speak about it. Another situation was when I had my daughter, you know, the things that was going on with me and her mother, I wasn't so happy about. So there was a track on my Brutally Honest tape. It was called Close Call. That track right there is kind of like, you know, putting it out there like, okay, this is how I'm feeling about, you know, having a daughter and the things that happen between me and her, plus a past relationship. So, you know, so pretty much every song you hear, it done came from a dark, deep place, you know what I mean?
Right.
So yeah, I take a lot of things that happen to me and put them into my music.
That's good. That's really good. On the track Cali Vibez.
Yeah.
Did you live in California at one point?
Nah.
Okay.
Nah, you would have thought I did, man.
I definitely
shout out
did.
to Relly Rel on that one. That's my guy, man.
Did he live in California?
Nah, he actually stayed down like Jamestown area. He a New York rapper.
Word, okay.
Yeah, that's my man. Shout out to Relly Rel.
Word.
No, I had got that beat from another artist that I was gonna do the track with, and I didn't know quite what to call it, but I know we both mentioned Cali in our verses, so I asked Rel. I was like, yo, what should we call the track? And he was like, just call it Cali Vibez. He was like, it's got that vibe that, you know, you could just see him, you know, driving down Melrose on or something like that out there in Cali. I was like, bet we just gonna call it Cali Vibez then, you know what I mean? Because I ain't really have a name for it, so I was just like, whatever you thinking, bro, it's whatever, you know what I'm saying? But
have you been to California yet?
Never, not yet.
No?
I'm gonna get there. That's on the bucket list.
For sure.
Yeah,
California seems like a pretty cool place.
Yeah,
but also,
man.
like, all the people I hear or tell me about California, like LA and stuff like that, it's like, it's cool to like play in, but you shouldn't live here.
Right.
Yeah.
See, my thing is I'm gonna get out there. I'm gonna get out there and feel like I want to stay. You know, I got a cousin stay out there, and
okay. It's different if you got family.
Yeah, he love it. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm gonna get out there and want to stay. So,
what was it like growing up in Lockport?
It was interesting, man. You know what I mean? It was interesting. Like, my family got a big name out there. You know what I mean? Sometimes for the good, sometimes not such for the good. So, it was cool. Police contact wasn't always that great because of who we was. You know what I mean? But nice little small spot. You know what I'm saying? I'm known all over the place out there. You know what I mean? So it was a nice little small spot. It's cool.
You ever heard of a Lockport rapper named Ice or something like Freeze or something like it's like something to do with like cold. Damn, I should have came prepared.
Nah, it's cool.
What is his name? Riding, rolling songs. I don't know. Shout out to that guy. Shout out to Markel for putting me onto that.
I don't know nothing about no Freeze or nothing like that.
I don't know nothing about Freeze. Nice black. It's like biker dude, I think.
Nah, I listen to some Lockport artists too. You know what I'm saying?
Like who?
I listen to
because I don't know.
My man KD7 that was on Loc City track with me. That's my man. Shout out
he
KD.
Was going crazy.
Shout out KD. He just put a new tape out too. That's on iTunes and his joint fire. I listen to G Block Tezo Cash. Shout out to him. He nice too. He got a new tape coming. He got a new tape just dropped. So
the guy's name is Frost.
Nah, unless he changed his name or something. This recent?
Nah, it's like 6 years ago.
Oh nah.
I thought he was somebody else.
He must have changed his name or something, I guess, or maybe not. I don't know him though.
Okay. Just curious.
Yeah.
That's that's the only other Lockport rapper I knew. So I don't know if you like knew.
I ain't knowing.
Dope.
Shout out to Mario Grand too. You might know Mario Grand, LDM Mario. He be out there. He from Buffalo, but he a Lockport vet. Shout out to him. He had a track with Benny too.
Okay.
Yeah. So he definitely on the wave. He definitely doing his thing. Yeah.
How different is Lockport from Buffalo? Because I just started going out there to like kind of like look around since I got my car and everything like that a couple years ago.
It's definitely smaller. You know, it's a smaller city. You know what I'm saying? But just the same amount of stuff happened, just at a lower scale. You know what I'm saying? You still got your crackheads. You still got, you know, your drug activity. You know what I mean? You still got your D-boys out there. So it's the same thing. It's a lot smaller. You know what I'm saying? You ain't really got to worry about going outside and getting killed right away. That's the big difference. Is the crime rate, because Lockport is such a smaller city, is a lot less. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's basically the same though. You basically see the same stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Just at a lesser scale.
Where do you record now?
Now I record Actually, I went back to Lockport and started recording.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't stay there no more, but I went back to Lockport, started recording. I wanted to do this tape from the roots. So like I got all my beats from my man Antoine, who lives in Lockport, and I was like, okay, well, since I got the beats from him and that, I want to bring it back to where it started from. So I got the beats from somebody that live out there in my city, and I wanted to record out there in my city. But now I think I'm gonna mess with some of these new people out here in Buff that I be hearing about. So like GCR.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And
Bro.
this dude named Kid Cole. I heard this dude named Kid Cole.
Oh yeah,
nice
Kid Cole
too.
is definitely a name that's been out here for a
yeah,
while.
Yeah, I heard that he been doing this thing. So I'm gonna try to link up with him and see if we can make some magic happen.
Come down the bridge.
Bro, I ain't never heard of it.
Bridge Studios.
Yeah.
It's on Hurdle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who out there?
Me. No, my boy Brennan BA. He owns that studio.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So him,
yeah.
M80. If you know him, he's a producer, rapper, Buffalo guy.
Right.
Shout out to M80. He's always up there. He's a engineer. Tony Boy's engineer up there at Bridge.
Okay.
Camo Monk is up there sometimes.
Okay. Yeah. I had a studio set up at my crib, but I ain't that good at the whole engineering and mixing down process, man.
Yeah,
I'm the type to just give me a beat. Give me 15 minutes, I'll give you a verse, let me jump in there and kill it, and then, I'll let them do all the rest of it. So, what I mean? It's definitely a process.
Yeah, it's definitely a lot to do.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. A lot of people like to just be the artist.
Right.
Totally
And at this
fine.
point, it's like I'm just really just trying to get it out there and be the artist. Maybe later on, I'll conquer that and master that. But right now, I just want to spit some lyrics. So
spray them like graffiti. This rap game need me.
Man, that was way back.
Long hair, don't care. If you don't believe me, ask.
Yo, I don't even remember that verse, honestly. I wrote that so
ask
long
Kiki,
ago.
Man.
Oh, right. Shout out to Kiki, man. The whole Hula Gang movement, man. Shout out to them.
That was the clip I put in.
Okay.
For the stand-in when we did that.
I remember that.
Yeah. That was a really dope verse you dropped on that.
Yeah. I had to come something correct, man, because there was so many. We had so many hard hitters in that group that it was just like I had to make sure every verse was on point. Yeah. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. 7 tapes. This is your 7th, right?
Yeah, something like that. 7 tapes.
What? Life Underwater.
Yeah.
When you were the Golden Child.
Yeah.
Underestimated.
Yeah.
Golden Child Chachi.
Yeah.
You counting Xanity's Oracles?
I counted. I was playing on that one.
Yeah.
I was really just playing, man, honestly.
Yeah.
Like, because back then, like, you got to remember, back then, I ain't really want this rap shit. I didn't. It wasn't like a thing of mine. Like, I want to be a rapper.
Well, what did you want to do when you were younger?
I just wanted to hear myself. I just liked to be able to pop my CD in and be like, oh, yeah, that's me. That sound dope.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
In general,
that's all
like,
that was.
As far as like a career path, or did you have anything in mind?
I wanted to play ball, of course.
Basketball, football?
Yeah, I wanted to play basketball.
Okay. You still nice on the court?
Oh, I still got it.
You still got it?
Still got it.
Saw
Actually,
somebody
I was in a men's league out here. It just ended in December.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I was still cooking. You know
Word.
what I mean? But
that's what's up.
Basketball really was my career thing. I tried the college school thing for a while.
Where'd you go?
I graduated from Ohio Tech out in Cleveland.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I came back and went to Buff State. Try to do my thing out there. It ain't work out. But
feel you.
Yeah, I was more in the dorms, more partying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Porter.
It
Shout out to Porter Projects, man. It'll get you caught up. You know what I'm saying? It will. So.
That's out there in Ohio?
Nah, that's Buff State. Porter Projects is they call it the Porter Projects. That's the dorm room. Big ass
okay.
Dorm room.
Okay, yeah, I don't know Buff State too well.
It'd be wild.
Okay. RIP Stacks, Punch In or Punch Out, that was 2013.
Right.
You count that one?
Yeah, I count that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was some material on that one.
And then the one that I found out about you was Golden Apocalypse.
That's the one.
Yeah, that's
the one. That was like, I think that was when I really started taking this rap shit serious, and I was like, okay, I can do this.
You could tell because the track They Don't Know.
Yeah,
was a standout.
That was my single off that tape. Yeah,
that was also on the Hooligan Project.
Right. Yeah.
I think I saw you perform that once too.
Yeah, I performed that
really
way back in the days. Yeah, thank you.
Of course. And then you had Underestimated Volume 2. Yeah. That was your first one, hosted by Bandana Black, and then Brutally Honest before this most recent one.
Yeah, 2016.
So you did a lot of work, man.
I got some work in, man. Yeah. I definitely got some work in. You know, if you look back in the past and you see like all my mixtapes and stuff like that, and you bring it up to now, you know, I definitely evolved. I definitely climbed a different ladder, and
you can definitely tell.
Yeah,
This
you
latest
can
one
definitely tell
sounds-
when I started, you know, taking it seriously and stuff like that. Like I said, Golden Apocalypse was like me and Scuzz was talking too when I dropped that. He was like, yo, this is basically like your debut tape right here. So
For
like
sure.
this is gonna be the, you know, the start of it all. So
Mhm.
everything before that was kind of just like, I was just having fun.
Right.
You know what I mean? I just wanted to get in there and hear myself. I ain't really think about putting it on a tape form or none of that.
Right.
I just was chilling.
Definitely. Excuse me. So this, what I was gonna say was Pressure. The EP sounds a lot more polished.
Yeah.
Than everything else.
Yeah.
Working with your guy out there. How's that relationship going?
With my producer that I'm it's going good. You know, I had met him through a mutual friend, and you know, I came to him and was just like, yo, this is my style of rap, like this is what I want to do. And he ain't never shy off of that, you know what I mean? He did his thing. So I'd send him the beat, and then I'd be like, yo, I'm coming down to record it. He'd be like, all right, cool. He'd mix and master it right there, give it to me, and you know, it was done. So it was good.
You crash Acura?
Man.
Damn. What
I
kind
crashed
of
the
Acura, man?
It was an Acura RSX I had.
Yo, what year?
06.
I have an 03.
Do you?
Yes.
Oh,
in the back right now. I crashed that.
Mine was silver.
Mine's black.
Okay.
Yeah.
I loved them. I crashed it twice.
Damn.
Yeah.
Very sad. I crashed mine in the snow.
I was trying to the time that I totaled it. It's crazy, right? Because I was trying to put my radio in. I had just bought a radio.
Yeah.
And I just bought the kit, and I'm trying to put the radio in and drive at the same time.
Oh man.
Plus bag up some weed to get rid of it. You know what I'm saying? So I was doing a little bit too much. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then I ain't see the truck and bow hit him. I was like, it's a wrap.
Did you rear end something?
Yeah, it was a wrap. So I was like, and you know that car is small, so I hit like a 1500 or something like that. You know what I mean? So. Yeah,
that was the first time.
Missed my baby, man. That was first. No, that was the second time. That was when it was totaled. It was done after that.
What was the first time?
First time, it was a hit and run. Somebody hit me and took off.
Oh, that's shitty.
It was the day. It was the day before my birthday. Yeah.
Wow.
Matter of fact, it'll be. I want to say it'll be 2 years, because my birthday is the 14th of this month. A couple days, and I crashed it on the 13th. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, man. I spun out on the highway on the 90.
Yeah, mine was on the 33.
I was for sure. Was it 33? I don't know highway numbers, but it was right over here by like Ryder and shit.
Right.
I spun out in the snow, and I was for sure. I was like, oh, I'm gonna get hit.
Yeah.
And it was over, but I hit a guardrail and it's like boom, boom.
Yeah, see, dude hit me from the back, and I spun and hit the guardrail, and then I spun around again and hit the guardrail again, and then by the time I tried to catch him, he had took off.
Damn.
Yeah. So.
That's crazy. Shout out to the Acura, man.
Man,
really nice cars. Really nice cars.
That was my baby.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna try to keep that as long as I can. But I definitely need.
I got an Acura now though.
Oh, do you?
Yeah, I got an MDX now. I always wanted a truck.
Nice.
Yeah, I got an 06.
Yeah.
Acura MDX, a gold joint, of course.
Right. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
So, what does this new decade look like for you? I know you. Well, we talked before we even turned all this on. You said you wanted to come back in February is really what you wanted to do.
Yeah. I'm trying to drop, like, hopefully, if everything go well, I'm trying to drop a tape around, like, Valentine's or something like that. It's going to be, like, a...
Is it a themed one?
Yeah, it's going to be a little different than what's expected. You know, usually I come with the bars and I'm lyrical. This one's still going to be lyrical, but I think I'm going for more like a club thing. You know, I'm trying to get a couple of these joints to be popping in the clubs and stuff like that. So,
gotcha.
I think I'm gonna be going around that area. So around like mid-February, maybe the end of February, I'm gonna be dropping another tape.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got a title for that yet?
It's called Cake.
Cake?
Yeah. Cake.
You staying with the same producer?
Nah, I think I'm gonna branch out, man. I think I'm gonna try some, I'm gonna try to come down there to y'all, and you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna see if my man can send me some beats. I'm definitely looking for beats. So if anybody out there got some beats, you know what I'm saying, some like club beats or whatever. Yeah, shoot them my way, man, for real, cause I'm definitely looking for them.
Definitely, yeah. Hopefully somebody in that vein will hear that.
Yeah.
I'll definitely reach out to you. Cause I'm sure you got some fire joints that you want to get out for the club.
Yeah, definitely.
So let's bring it back all the way back. Let's talk early days. You being in like Insanity.
Okay.
His like, who's now Don Zombie.
Yeah.
or Don Scott.
Shout out to Don Zombie, man. That's my guy. I ain't seen him in, it's been some time, but that's my guy.
Did you hear his last project?
Yeah. The Lord of the Flies joint. Yeah, I heard it. Shout out to him. That's a big tape, man. Yeah.
That was dope. So talk about that, and then roll right into how you guys formed Hooligan, because I haven't talked to any of those guys in a while, like substantially. I mean,
yeah. Well, I had met Don Zombie. I went to school with him. We had, graduated from Clarence together. This was when I moved from Lockport. I moved up to Clarence or whatever, and I met him, and we actually was on the same basketball squad. And I was rapping at the time, but like I said, that was back when I wasn't really taking it serious. You know, I just wanted to hear myself, and he basically put the vision in me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I owe a lot of it to him, because he basically put the vision in me. Like, yo, man, we can do this for real.
Right.
And he the first one that got us to shows. You know what I'm saying? He basically pulled all the legwork. You know, he was like the president of the group. He put everything together. I was more just like I was more the muscle, the financey. I had the car, you know. So it was like, you know, we was working together. But so me and him had started it at a basketball practice one day. We was just talking, and he was like, yo, we should set up a group. So I'm like, yeah, let's do it. And I remember we paid for our first show. We paid the venue. It was over on Transit. It was I forgot the name of the place. I forgot the name of it, but it was dope though. We had a whole bunch of artists come out. We had paid for that show, and I remember because that show.
You mean y'all paid to set the whole thing up?
Yeah. We set the whole show up, like almost like we was the promoters.
And that was
came
your
out
first
with flyers.
show?
That was our first show. It was like we had came out with flyers. We was passing CDs around at the school. I remember we had them in a box. We was passing CDs around at the school. Like, we was for real grinding. You know what I'm saying? And then we paid for the venue. We paid for the show. And like everybody came out or whatever like that. We even got tickets made up and everything like that. And it was dope. And then after that, we was just on the roll, and we started doing shows down at what's that skate park over there off of Hurdle, Extreme Wheels.
Yes.
We started doing shows over at Extreme Wheels. That was back with Dennis, from After Dark. And then we just started getting shows after that, and it was me and him. It was me and Don Zombie, and then
what year was that?
That was. I graduated 2012, so that had to be like 2011. That was like 11th grade. Yeah, that was 11th grade. So it was me, him, and then we added Dolo. And because he went to school with us, and that was my man. So he jumped in with us, and then so basically that's how it evolved. It started as me and Don Zombie, and then it went Dolo, and then we had our man E Bread, but he wasn't really a rapper. He had just come smoke, chill, kick.
Is that the guy with the glasses?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bread.
We've seen him in a couple of videos.
Yeah, that's my man. Shout out to Bread. Shout out to Dolo. And then we added Sonny. That was my man's though. I met him through some school shit and a talent show shit. We added him in there. He linked in, and then I think Michi was last to get added because we added Kilo. We added Kiki. Because that was Sonny's man. I met him through Sonny, and then we added Meech, and then we was all just a group, man. And we was vibing. It was good.
Gotcha.
It was good, yeah. They're my guys, man. Shout out to all of them.
Definitely. So, early days of Hooligan. That was you're talking about Insanity, right?
Yeah. That's who it was. Yeah.
The first time when you were talking about Extreme Wheels and all that.
Yeah.
That was when he was Insanity.
Yeah.
So
that's when
you guys like evolved to become Hooligan. Talk about kind of like where you got that name from, why the collective and all that. I know you guys are all boys.
Yeah.
But well, you said Scuzz said you guys should make a group.
Yeah, he the one started the Insanity joint. So it was like me, him, and then we had like we had a little cameraman or whatever like that, and like a hype man or whatever. And then how it evolved to Hooligan was me and him used to just call ourselves, like, we was always just like, we was the hooligans of the school. Because I mean, like, we was the only ones that rap. Like, we, Don Zombie white, but like he was like the blackest white kid in the school, you know what I mean? So Clarence. It was just like, you know what I mean? So it was just like we was like the hooligans of the school. We was wild, you know what I mean? So that's kind of
terrorizing people.
Man, it was crazy, you know what I'm saying? We pushing tapes in people's faces. We thugged out. We rapping in the classrooms, you know what I mean? Yeah. Like it was rapping on the bus while we going to basketball games. We rapping on the bus in the back, like. was for real getting to it. You know,
teachers
what I'm saying?
like you guys a lot for that.
Teachers love me regardless. You know what I mean?
That's good.
I was the class clown though, so you know they love me. Hey, it was a love-hate relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah. So hooligans came like that, and then once we started adding more people, it just kind of stuck. And we was just like, yo, is that what we want to call ourselves? Is that? And it just kind of stuck from there. Scuzz he took that one over. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So that was all him. I was just happy to be a part of the group, man. We definitely had some heavy hitters over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, them guys is making moves now.
What are some of your proudest days from there?
My proudest days would just be getting a bond with everybody. You know what I mean? Like me and Don Zombie, man, we got a bond now. We ain't seen each other in years, but I know, like, you know, if we ever did link back up or whatever like that, it would be magic. You know what I mean? It would definitely be, it would be real. So just the bond, the shows that we did was some of my proudest moments. I loved going out to like Rochester. We traveled all over.
Mm-hmm.
We got some good shows. Being in the studio with him was definitely something. You know, we all get in the studio, me, him, Meech, Sonny. I felt like we all was a little bit different, so we all came differently. So it was definitely, as a group, collectively, I felt like we all had something to say, and it was definitely good, man. So my proudest moments had to been like the shows and getting in the studio and the bonds that we had, because we used to sit up till 2, 3, 4 in the morning playing the game, just rapping, coming up with, you know what I mean, all types of hits and stuff. So the bond was there.
What were some of your favorite tracks from that time period?
Oh man, favorite tracks probably wouldn't even have been of mine. Zombie got a track that I always still be going back to. It's a joint with him and this dude named Romy Chops.
Yeah. Romy,
where he was like, got a pocket full of loud, smoke is not allowed. Then he was like, don't touch me, bitch, don't touch me.
Yeah.
I've been single too long, I'm kind of rusty.
Yeah.
And if they say I'm a hoe, then I must be. All these bitches say I ain't shit until they fuck me. That was probably
dope.
one of his hardest joints. I'm telling you. Like, shout out to Zombie again, man. That's my guy. That one. Meech got this joint called Reminiscent. I don't know if he ever dropped it, but it's on his I think the Natural tape on that.
Yeah,
if you go,
the Natural was
that
really
whole
good.
tape was fire.
Really
man.
good.
That whole tape was fire. That's the Meech I miss. Like,
Yeah.
I want that Meech back.
Right.
You know what I mean? So Meech, if you watching, that's what I want back, man. I miss that. I miss that Meech. But that project,
I think you shot a video for that actually.
I think so.
Yeah, that was a standout for me on that joint too.
Let me see who else has some. Me and Zombie did a joint called Kiss You. Joint called Kiss You. That joint was fire. The They Don't Know. The They Don't Know that I did off that single off of the Golden Apocalypse. That was a good track.
That was a really heavy track, man. Talk a little bit about that. Like, what kind of gave you the inspiration to do that one?
Man, we was just riding around one day, and we was just talking about the city, you know, and trying to get up out the city one day, and you know, we was riding through the hood, and we had seen a whole bunch of, you know, stuff, and we was just like, man, like, this shit need to change, you know what I mean? And I'm like, I felt like at the time nobody knew about Buffalo. They ain't know how we got down. They ain't know it's actually rugged out here.
Right.
You know what I mean? So I was just like, I'm gonna make a track so that, you know, people, when they hear it, they know, you know, we about that too. You know what I mean? Like, we out there. Like, you don't want to come here and think it's a game and play around. You know what I mean? And that's basically where I got that inspiration from. And Zombie was like, yo, let's do it. So we jumped in the studio that night and we put it down.
Nice. Do you want to play anything in particular from the new mixtape?
Ah, man.
That's the EP. My bad.
Yeah, no, it's EP. Yeah, no, it's cool. Play Cali Vibez, man. That's the joint that's about to be on the radio. So nice. Cali Vibez about to be on the radio. I linked up with I talked to Jay Steele and he told me submit it. So we gonna get that on the radio.
Dope. All right, well, we're gonna play that real quick. Cali Vibez featuring Relly Rel.
Yeah, shout out to Relly Rel too, man. He came through to this thing.
Let's get this queued up. Because once again, I am not prepared.
I done moved to Cali with a baddie. Yeah, Rolls Royce, fuck a caddy. In the valley, mixing addies. Met a freak bitch from Cincinnati, ayy. She long hair and she got a fatty ass. She want me to be her baby daddy, no. Ice all on me like an igloo. Sneezing on these hundreds, fuck a tissue. I done hit a check for 100 bands. Dig to her throat, swelling up her glands. Come here, baby, put that pussy in my hands. No, I can't be your man. Balenciaga's on me when I hit a move. Money falling out the pockets when I lace the shoes. Finally winning, all my life had to lose. Sleeping on me, must've hit the snooze. 2 phones hit my line when you touch down. Add the jeweler with the rollie, get him bust down. Money, fame, jewelry, what now? The whole rap game, homie, I'ma shut it down. I'm a breadwinner, lead spinner, a head thinner. I dead niggas, that pussy old, I been in her. I'ma beat it, then you eat it like a steak dinner. Middle of the summer, the chains make it feel like winter. Back on my shit, these blueies calling my government. Tour life living, finally did it, I'm loving it. You could never take it from me on some sucker shit. Tried to get rid of the pack, told me I'm stuck with it. Hating on the next man grind, can't fuck with it. All the small bills, just stash them up in a money clip. Get a piece of wisdom from the OG and run with it. Cold little Spanish broad, call her my honey dip. Live life, take your time, you can make it out. Cause I'm getting to these bands like a paper route. If that's your girl and she fine, I'ma take her out. Me and Relly in this bitch and we gon' make it count. Live life, take your time, you can make it out. Cause I'm getting to these bands like a paper route. If that's your girl and she fine, I'ma take her out. Me and Relly in this bitch and we gon' make it count.
Like 1, 2, 3, we gon' make it count. Cause if you wanna ball, you gotta get rid of the doubt. I just left the mall, I was spending large amounts. Now I'm out in California eating sushi with your spouse. I make her X-Men, that's that Wolverine. And an all-black Tessie with the leather on the seams. When I shoot my shot, that shit wetty like Kareem. If a nigga get the hatin', I don't never intervene. Cause I'm too involved, Gucci on the drawers. Too much cause, don't answer at all. Lifestyle, money, cars, and fame. And it's Relly and Goldy, better remember the name, yeah. That's a vibe, 2 hoes by my side. Devil rides, you know what I like, yeah. Pipe down, you ain't bout that life. Ray Shrimp, we ain't got no type. I got haters looking up to me before they used to look down. Way too many hoes, gotta keep them on a shush now. Rappers used to hate and now they talking about they wanna do a song. Move along, my itinerary book now. I'm good, bro. Niggas take my style and they run with it. Let me get a verse and I go dumb with it. No smell, gotta use my tongue with it. Motorbikes and instruments, the chopper got a drum with it. Stay in your lane, bitch, this ain't the throughway. That's my old hoe, nigga, that's your new babe. Nigga said I never make it, now these record labels got me taking round trip flights on a Tuesday. Tables turn like a bar fight, and I had to wait my turn, but it's alright. Cause at the end of the day, I'll be out here getting paid while I'm chilling in a rave with your bra right here.
We got a video coming to that joint too.
I was just about to ask you, cause that you definitely need one. For that.
Yeah, we got one coming, man. I'm putting everything in the works and getting everything lined up right now. So yeah, we got one coming real soon.
That's good. And you already got the video for Loc City.
Yup, and then I got one for the single on there called "Make It Out." It's coming. Nice. The only 3 songs on that tape that I'm dropping videos for is Cali Vibez. I did the Loc City one and Make It Out. So
gotcha.
Yeah, them is coming. They coming real soon too.
Very nice. And you can download that, listen to it, stream it, buy it, Spotify, Apple Music,
Amazon,
it's on YouTube. Yeah, that's where I just played it from.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Tidal,
all over, man.
All over the place. You know, you gotta be in every single market.
Yeah, we happy to be on them platforms.
Yeah, you know, Deezer is becoming a bigger platform too.
Deezer.
I'm just
heard about Deezer. I ain't never had it, but
I think they said they reached like 8 million subscribers.
What?
At the end of the decade, yeah. They're just like, okay, you know, well, put them on there too. You don't cost them to do it.
Right.
What is Snatch 'Em Up?
That's my record label. Snatch 'Em Up. It's patent everything. It's nice. It's me. That's
very nice.
Snatch 'Em Up. I had that for a while. I don't really know how I came up with it. It was I think it was off a track that me and Don Zombie did back in the days, and I kept saying, like, we was talking about some dude that we ain't really mess with or whatever like that. Yeah. And Zombie was like, yo, I'm getting bad vibes from homie. And I was like, let me know. I could snatch him up for you if you want me
Yeah.
to. So all day long, we was like, yeah, I'm gonna snatch him up. When I see him, I'm gonna snatch him up. So and then it just kind of inspired from there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I felt like, you know, at that time, I felt like I had to snatch a couple people up. So
Feel
I
you.
just feel like, you know, it can mean plenty of things. It can mean snatch them up like that. It can mean like, you know, snatching up these bands that you're trying to get.
Right.
However you wanna swindle it, you can. You know what I mean? But
And you got the club up there, so it's like Snatch 'em Up Club type
right,
thing.
right.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Where'd you get the inspiration for the pressure, the artwork? Because you got the Statue of Liberty up here, but it's surrounded by a bunch of smoke.
Yeah.
And I have an idea of why you did that, but I just want to hear why you did that.
What's your idea? What you
My
think?
idea is weed smoke
Okay.
and pressure. They
Okay.
call
Right. They call weed pressure.
Yeah.
Right.
Am I totally off with that?
Yeah. I don't smoke. So,
Word. All right. That's good.
It's dope.
That's
though.
good
It's
though.
dope though. I thought of that when I seen. I was like, I could see it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I called it pressure because I felt like New York as a state, we got a lot of music coming out right now.
For
we got
sure.
a lot of artists that's popping.
All over the place.
You know what I mean? And Buffalo is the wave right now. So I was just like, I want to drop some pressure. Like I want to drop something that's like heavy hitting. You know what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
Like I want people to, the same effect they get from smoking pressure, I want them to feel that when they hear the tape. You know what I'm saying? So I want them to go hand in hand. So it was just like, I was like, all right, I'm about to release some pressure on them right quick. You know what I'm saying?
Feel you. Very nice. Yo, I really want to play Loc City.
Go ahead.
All right,
Run
I'm gonna put the video in the actual video
Okay.
in this video so people can see that, and I'll put the link in the chorus.
Yeah.
But this is Loc City, featuring KD7.
Shout out KD7, man. We came and did that thing. We shot the video on Lockport too. So
Word. Okay.
Yeah.
And this was shot by your girlfriend too.
Yup. This was shot by her. Yeah.
Let's go. Snatch 'em up. You see me in it, just know that I'm whipping. Candy paint dripping, thotties be tripping and sipping, telling all of their business. We never love them, we fuck them and then we duck them. Drinking Henny for nothing, popping pillies for supper, He should've killed me, he had me right where he want me. Told him to pull the trigger, that nigga hiding, I'm on him. Catch him, yeah, he a goner. Turn his block to a sauna. I don't get him by summer, this Ruger gon' meet his mama, I hate to do it, Lord please forgive me. Been drinking Henny, that monster in me, I feel like Penny. I got the semi, fully loaded, my niggas with me. Bloody clothes and bullet holes, that nigga drippy. I can't help it, somebody please stop me. Cuz just keep 'em popping and I'ma drop 'em like Rocky. Dirty bitches, they sloppy. Tell me she not a thotty, but she was just sucking dick on the corner for $30, I sleep in Gucci, I fucking Fendi, don't touch my koofy. Your man a goofy, I punched him, my night, he tryna sue me. You wanna do me, but scared slip you a couple roofies. She said kill a pussy, so I put the magnum to her coochie. Love me or hate me or love me, never could break me. Got too much money, laughing you think it's funny. Can't play me, you fucking dummy. Everybody gon' see me, all of these haters know me. I promise that they can't hold me, Loc City, you know it be like no other. Cold in the winter, it's even colder in summer, Loc City, these bitches starting for hundreds. Flash a couple bills, they do anything for money, yeah. Loc City, you better watch how you move. Sleeping out here, your life get put to snooze. Loc City, you gotta hate it or love it. You gotta hate it or love it. You gotta hate it or love it. For you hating niggas, I'm changing the basis. I see they faces, eyes gleaming, they hard racing. I beat the cases, they trying to get me for home invasion. Shit get sticky and stay tricky, back to the basics. My lawyer good, drop some bands, he'll go to work. Got the chopper, slow whipping, low in the murk. Did my dirt, tuck my paint under my shirt. You stop fucking with me good, my feelings ain't hurt. Yo, the best written, more commas and more digits. The more money, the more problems and more snitches. Rags the richest, gotta get it, don't love you bitches. She tried to dub me last year, now she want a picture. In the building, 45K up in the ceiling. I be chillin', don't listen to niggas, I don't feel them. These niggas pigs, you gotta watch them cause they be squealing. He left his niggas in the cold but claim that he the realest. Loc City, you know it be like no other. Cold in the winter, it's even cold in summer, Loc City, these bitches starting for hundreds. Flash a couple bills, they do anything for money, yeah. Loc City, you better watch how you move. Sleeping out here, your life get put to snooze. Loc City, you gotta hate it or love it. You gotta hate it or love it. You gotta hate it or love it.
Lock my city, nigga, but I be humble with it. I got this 40 in my hoodie, I can't rumble with it. So I'ma get the blicky and stop hating, get some chicken. I made big homie moves, and I went in position. And you know me, Katie, I'm really like that. And Loc City have a sip, get your ice snatch. And Loc City have a brick, get your life snatch. I don't fuck with them niggas, they might rat. I got niggas in the city trying to fight that. If I ever do a fight, I'll be right back. Itching off the perkies, I be off the 30s. Clips coming 30s. And you know I'm swagged out, little bitch wanna fuck some racks out. I was broke, had no hope. OG taught me the cash route. Niggas want smoke, let's smash now. Clips fill him up till he pass out. Katie got that bag now. I'm a different breed. Type to sit around and listen, I won't even speak. Gotta pay attention to them haters in your company. Can name a couple niggas wanna get one up with me. Don't even breathe, sneeze, catch a lemon squeeze. Free them niggas doing time on felonies. Me and Darius out here really selling weed. Me and Monty capping 7 everything. Me and Monty capping 7 everything.
Yeah, man, that was Loc City off the Pressure EP.
Yeah, man, make sure y'all go get that. Make sure y'all go get that Pressure EP, man. That was Loc City. Shout out my man KD. The video was crazy for that, too.
Yeah, man, super, super fire. Like, every time I hear it, it kind of gets better.
Yeah, I wanted to, I wanted to take it back to, like, the reason I fell in love with rap, you know what I'm saying? And that was, like, the hardcore, that gangster rap shit.
Yeah, like I said, how you just come in on it was just...
Right,
just
you know what
nasty.
I mean?
And would you put that like really high on your like probably what track 1? Is that how
it was number 2?
Number 2?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
that was the first track. Like I said, that I read off the tape though.
Right.
Like, that was I had both of those verses already set for the longest before I even came about the whole tape idea.
Right.
That one was done. You know what I mean? Then all the rest of them came after that.
Yeah. Then you dropped that as like a freestyle joint too, like in a video.
Yeah, I did for the what was it the joint that Casanova put out. He was doing a challenge or whatever like that, and I dropped what was it, the first verse or something like that.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because when I heard that,
So Buffalo
that
challenge.
joint,
That's
yeah,
what it was.
yes,
yeah.
Yep. So when I heard the verse on the actual EP, I was like, oh, I know this.
Yeah.
The beat was crazy too. That was your guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to have an in-house producer.
Yeah, man, that's my guy. You know, he definitely provided a lot of tapes off, or a lot of beats off the 2016 tape as well. So you know, I've been rocking with him for a while, and he definitely look out on the prices and that. So
that's what's up.
He good.
On Cali Vibez, you talked about tour life. How was that?
Actually, I ain't make it to a tour. I was supposed to tour with Devin Childs. You know Devin Childs
from here. I'm thinking of Devin Charles. Never mind.
Devin Childs. I think he's from like Olean area out that way. Maybe in
I feel like I heard the name before, but I can't like place
shout out
to
him. I was supposed to tour with him and a couple other heads. A dude named Dylan from up here. Dylan Toole.
Oh yeah, I've heard him.
He went on tour with him. It was a couple other dudes from out of state picked up or whatever, and I was supposed to go on tour with them. And that was in February. I had gotten to a car crash in February. And the tour started in March. I was supposed to start it, but I got to the car crash like the last 2 days of February. Or whatever.
Did you end up getting hurt in that crash?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I ended up getting hurt in that one. Yeah,
What
I had to go to the hospital. I had just left the gun range.
Okay.
And I was driving home, and I forgot to pay the people at the gun range. So I'm trying to turn around, and I made an illegal U-turn, and this car was coming and hit me. And I slid into the guardrail.
Oh, yeah, we talked about that.
I was driving a Fusion, and I don't know if y'all know, but the Fusions, they got a recall on the airbags, and the airbag didn't go out, so I hit my head on the steering wheel. So I woke up and was just on a stretcher. I don't remember nothing else. I just woke up and was on a stretcher. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Going to the hospital.
Are you good from that now?
Yeah, I'm straight.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm straight.
That's good. Damn. That's crazy. Good thing you're still here.
Yeah.
So tell me, we already talked about hooligans, like early inception and stuff like that. Why did you guys like go your separate ways or break up? Why haven't we seen you guys together?
Yeah, a lot of them dudes, they still rocking with each other. And like I said, they still my brother. Zombie that's my brother, man. Like Zombie, like I don't want to get it twisted in no way. Like that's my brother. I ain't seen him since 2015 or something like that. But like that's still my brother. I split because of the timing. You know, everything was going on, and then we needed a new place to record. So I had took my studio set from my house over there, and my mom had got me the studio set, so she wasn't happy about it. So I pulled the studio basically from his house because he was doing all the engineering. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So he was like, it's best if we just have it at his house. So, you know, he didn't have to keep coming to my house or whatever like that to do it. and it didn't work out that way. I felt like there was a little bit of tension or whatever like that. So
for like taking the studio back?
Yeah,
okay.
I felt like there was a little bit of tension, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. So that's when I left. But Sonny was already out of it before then, you know what I'm saying. He was already gone. So and then I had left. And then everybody else that pretty much I think stayed and they still rocking or whatever like that, you know what I mean?
Okay.
Besides like Meech, because you know he big now, so he out doing his thing. But everybody else still rocking or whatever. But like I said, them still my guys. We was just young, you know what I'm saying? And I had told them I'd help them, you know what I mean, buy another studio or whatever like that. But I felt the tension, and I was like, before I cause a fight with my brothers over something so small, I'll leave, you know what I'm saying, and part my ways. Then I tried to come back, and it didn't work the way I thought it was going to work. So, you know, it didn't work. But them still my guys, though, man. I still love them niggas, man, for real.
That's what's up.
Yeah.
All right, man. You got anything else you want to talk about?
I just want to say Pressure, the EP is out, man. If you haven't heard it already, make sure you go listen to it. It's a vibe. And just stay with me, because I'm consistent. I got some things going. I'm gonna be down at South by Southwest this year. I'm trying to lock in the Caravana this year. I got some projects moving, man. Dope. I got 2 more tapes in the works that I'm working on. I got one that I'm trying to drop in February, and then another one I'm trying to drop around the summertime. The Brutally Honest 2 supposed to be coming out during the summertime. So I got some new features on those. I got some new people that I'm trying to work with, because I definitely like branching out. Well, the reason I picked only 2 people off this tape is because it was only 6 tracks and it was an EP.
Right.
But I did the Loc City joint, and that was already what I was doing. So I was like, well, why not better to go get somebody from Lockport, where I'm from?
Of course.
So I went and got my man KD. And then the Cali Vibez. Me and Relly, we were supposed to do a track a while ago, and I like how he come off. I like his music. I like his demeanor. So I was like, I feel like this is a track that fits him. So, and then when I gave it to him, he was like, yeah, this is me. So that worked out real well. But I'm trying to work with mad new people like Miles B.
Okay. I'm
trying to work with him. I like him. He an R&B artist.
He's a great singer.
Yeah, man. I'm trying to work with him on some projects. Von Daniels, I'm trying to work with him on some joints.
Okay.
I got a couple other people up under the rug I'm trying to pull out. So
definitely.
We're gonna do some things, man.
Random question I ask everybody who comes on the podcast. I'm sure you've seen it. If you didn't, great, because I don't want you to know this anyway.
My attention span not that long, so I'll catch a piece of something there.
No, this is good, because I don't want to stop asking this question.
Right.
Do you know what's your favorite animal?
My favorite animal would be a lion.
A lion? Yeah. Why?
Just the demeanor a lion got. You know what I mean? Like, I was watching this video and they described it perfectly. Like, you know, they're not the fastest animals. You know, because I was always underrated. So I feel like, you know, lions they the king of the jungles, but they underrated. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because they're not the strongest, they're not the biggest, they're not the fastest. But
the heart.
When all these other animals see them, what they do? Yeah, they run. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like. So it's always been a lion or a gorilla. Okay. Yeah. Word.
You ever hear of a pangolin?
A who?
Good.
A pangolin? Yeah, I ain't never heard of no pangolin before. That sound like a bird.
You got another guess of what it could be? Because it's not a bird.
A pangolin. Some type of rodent, maybe?
Kinda looks like it. You got a guess? Just that.
What the fuck is that?
Yo, I love that response. Everybody has the same response.
He almost looked like an anteater, though.
It is like a spiny anteater. They live in Pakistan.
He looked like he got like he almost looked like a turtle.
Right. You were into Pokemon at all as a kid?
Nah. Okay. Not really.
A lot of people say it looks like Sandslash.
Okay.
One of the little things.
Right. Yeah.
If you ever see a picture of that, you'd be like, oh, that's definitely where they got that from. But these live in Pakistan. They're one of the most endangered species.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. People hunt them for their food or for their meat and like their scales and shit. I know like that. Crazy shit. I just asked random questions because like
it's cool. This is open. Hey, you taught me something new. I ain't know nothing about that. So
yeah, good. I'm glad I can expand people's animal kingdom knowledge.
Definitely.
How long have you had these rings?
Oh man, this is my class ring right here. I had this one since 2012. Okay. It's got Red Devil on it because that was our school mascot. It say music on this side because I love music. It's got my name and then it's got basketball hoop. This one right here came with the necklace. So I had to get them two together. Right. You know what I mean? This one right here I got just because I was like, I got one Last Supper one. I needed a pinky ring.
Oh, that's
So
okay. I didn't even know what that was. Yeah, that's cool.
So I needed a pinky ring. So I was just like, okay. And this is my newest edition. This is the Jesus head.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just go out and tell you this one right here. Somebody ain't had some money for some weed, he was just like, yo, I give you this ring. It's real. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got no money for no bud. Let me cop a ounce. Cool. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, all right. So I traded the ring for the. Hey, it's gold, man.
Yeah,
I come into it, as long as it's real, I come into it how I come into it. You know what I mean? So that's what it was.
Do you see yourself being one of those guys that's gonna have like a bunch of chains and rings and stuff like when you get on?
I want to keep it classy, but I do want to have it just because I feel like it was so much a part of the culture. You know what I mean? So I will have some. Like, I mean, how could I not?
Right.
I'm Goldy Brinkman.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? So how could I not? I am gonna have some, but it wouldn't probably be like an everyday thing for me. It'll be like, you know, when I'm trying to step out to an award or a video shoot or something like that.
Is that an aspiration of yours to win an award or anything, or do you care? Because I know you said earlier you just really want to touch the people.
Award would be cool. I'd really just want to perform on the bigger stages, like, you know, I'd want to perform at like a Rolling Loud and like on a BET stage, like the BET Awards. Or I don't really care so much about the actual, you know, the trophies. Right. I just want to be in the building. You know what I mean? To be able to showcase that talent. You know what I mean? Because them is big platforms. So that's really all I care about.
Gotcha, man.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for coming through, man.
Appreciate it, man. It's been a while.
Absolutely.
It's been a while.
It was a great interview.
Definitely.
This is episode 11, something new. Open up with Goldy Brinkman, man.
You said the first one of 2020, right?
First one of 2020.
That's right.
First one of the decade.
We're going to start them off right.
There we go, man.
There we go.
And isn't today the 11th?
It is the 11th.
Isn't that weird?
11th episode on the 11th day.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man.
All right. Well,
all right, brother.
Like
I
appreciate
appreciate you having me, man.
Something new. Open up. Goldy Brinkman. Thank you guys for tuning in.
No doubt. Thank you.
And we will see you later.